Well, you guys, since we did Batman, it only makes logical sense for us to do the V Superman part. So here's Superman. What is going on, Dry2 crew? Ramny here, the brand new drawing tutorial for you guys. And much like we did with Batman and Bucky before that, we are going back to my old videos and redoing some of those old characters because, of course, my standards, I guess, have evolved. My drawing style has evolved since then. So yeah, so here we go. Let's draw Superman. Before we begin, of course, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing, and a link to a free coloring page based on this video tutorial. And of course, you guys, having said all of that, grab your drawing tools. Let's draw Superman. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with our Superman Man of Steel drawing tutorial. This is, of course, Henry Cavill. However, as I like to say, whenever we draw characters who are played by actors, if they don't look like the actors, that's fine. Don't stress out too much about that, because this probably won't end up looking like Henry Cavill, and that's okay with me. Okay, so I've got my paper in portrait mode this time around, and I'm going to draw a circle. As you guys can see, I drew a line going down the middle, not a straight line by any means, but I'm going to make it symmetrical. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle right around here. And that, of course, is going to be for the face, right? For the head. Two lines going down. Now this Superman is going to be very square-jawed. It goes like this. Okay, so if this was actually in the center, it would do that. Okay, so there's the shape of our head. We're going to be drawing like the details, the hair and all that stuff. So make sure you have some room for the hair and all that. So that's just the basic shape of it. Okay. Now, one way to make a character look very powerful is if you create a neck that's right here. So you want to create like a wide neck. There you go. So that's good. So about here and here, we're going to draw the shoulders, and you want to make them broad as well. However, he's going to be crossing his arms, and when you cross your arms, your shoulders kind of move upwards, so it's not as broad as I would like it to be, and that's okay. Okay, so there's that, and then you kind of just want to, you know, just right here and here, so that's kind of where you want the shoulders to begin. And then I'm going to draw pretty much circles for the shoulders. As you guys can see, they're parallel to each other, and I'm just kind of shaping it first. Okay, there you go. I'm not too concerned about like the making it look right now, because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we get the general shape right. Okay, I'm going to draw a line going across from here to here. There you go. That's going to be like the clavicle line, plus that's where we're going to draw the line for the costume, the collar, and all that. Okay, we don't see the line going down the center because it's going to be covered by the S. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get like some squares for the chest. Okay, a little bit higher up there. There you go. So imagine that the chests are going to be when you cross your arms together, the chest kind of compresses. So that's kind of what it looks like right there. And then this is kind of where we're going to have the arm. So just keep that in mind. The hand is going to be right here, and then it's going to look like that. So you want to keep that in mind as you continue to draw. Okay. And then of course, bicep's going to be right here. There you go. So that's kind of where I'm going with the with one arm. Right there. Okay, so that's one arm right there. I'm going to draw the other arm right here. So here's the bicep right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tuck this underneath this other arm to about this part right here. Okay, so find the elbow. Elbow's going to be here somewhere. Okay, and then just bring it in like that. Actually, let me bring that elbow a little bit closer, because what you want to do is you want to make sure that the elbow here and the elbow here are sort of the same, right? You want to make sure that they're kind of in the same area. There you go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up like that, essentially hiding that hand. So now we kind of have this Superman with his arms crossed, and that's exactly what we want. So we're just going to shape these a little bit. what you want to do is you want to make sure that the this arm, the tricep, sticks out further than the shoulder does. So you want to make sure you do that. And as I do that, I'm also paying close attention to the symmetry of it. I'm cutting into the chest a little bit here, see, just to make the arms look bigger. They do cover the chest somewhat. Okay, there you go. There you go. So take a step back now and make sure that the way that you've drawn the arms are proportional to the size of the head. You want to make sure they're about, you know, you don't want the arms like way too big, because we are trying to draw realistic proportions, because of course this is based on Henry Cavill, who does have realistic human proportions despite being a fictional character. There you go. If you find that your head's too small, you can always increase it. If you find the head's too big, you can decrease it, you know, just to, you have the freedom to do just that. So there you go, there's our arms crossed Superman. Let's continue working on the rest of the body. So if you guys can just imagine his body going broad, going narrow like this, then we're just going to draw some lower torso. And then right here is kind of where I want the, it's got like a little jewel or gem or something in this costume. That's kind of where I want it to be. Okay, so that's essentially the belt line. So imagine an imaginary belt. He does not have a belt. This version of Superman does not. Okay, you want to keep the symmetry. Okay, crotch is going to be right around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a V shape for the crotch. Of course, this version of Superman does not wear the red underwear. Okay, I am actually finding that maybe he's a little bit too long. That's okay, actually. But if you do, you want to keep in mind that this right here, this length, you don't want it to be too long either. Like, you want to make sure that he's proportional, you know. So I'm going to bring that up slightly. And again, if you guys get frustrated with making mistakes, fear not. I make mistakes, and I'm sure you guys get frustrated when I make mistakes too, and I apologize for that. That's the nature of drawing, is, you know, embracing the mistakes that you make, because it's those mistakes that help you to become a better person, a better artist. Okay, and then that's where I'm going to cut it off, essentially right here. So I'm just going to draw a line going across, and then let's draw some Henry Cavill thighs. You want to make sure that they're about the same. There you go. Okay, so there's our general shape for our Superman with his arms crossed and everything. What we're going to do is kind of introduce the cape, and the cape kind of just flows down from his arms, quite just naturally, just going down there and here. Pretty simple. Okay, not bad. So once you guys got the proportions figured out, once you have this general shape, then I think you are good to go. So here we go. I'm gonna go grab myself a brand new pencil that's sharp. We're gonna cut to commercial, and then we're gonna come back and start working on the details. Hey guys, this video right here is brought to you by these awesome Patreon patrons. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support this channel through Patreon, check out the link down below, patreon.com/drawit2 for more details. Anyway, let's cut to commercial, and then let's get back to business. All right, everyone, I've gone ahead and zoomed in on the face, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to kind of draw the a classic Superman face. Remember, doesn't matter if it looks like Henry Cavill or not. We're just going to try our best. So I'm going to draw the ears kind of right here and here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase that circle, bottom of that circle here. Okay, so right where the ears are, I'm going to draw a line going across. That's going to be the eye line. And then right here is going to be the nose. And the nose is going to be like so. And then I'm going to draw nostrils. Okay. I'm going to draw the tip of the nose like a U shape, like this. And then I'm going to draw the sides of the nose here and here. Like that. Okay, so this tip of the nose, we're gonna continue the bridge, and the bridge of the nose kind of goes up like this. And you want to bring the kind of the sides of the nose a little bit more in, and then we're gonna leave it like that. So that's our super nose right there. Doesn't look like much right now, but we're gonna try to draw the eyes now. And the eyes are going to be here and here. You want to make sure that they're a good distance from each other, not too far apart, not too close together. And that's always a challenge, especially if you are trying to get everything right with the camera underneath. Sometimes, to be honest with you guys, when I'm drawing, it'll take me a while to actually get a face right. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically shaping the eyes so that they look workable. Okay, there you go. I think that's okay. I'm not going to dwell too much on it, because if I do, then this video is going to take forever. Okay, circle the top. Usually when I draw these pupils, they don't touch the bottom of the eye. Just the top is fine. There you go, and then just a dark center. Okay, some bags under the eyes there. And then what you want to do is you want to create a little bit of an angry scowl, but not too much. Actually, Henry Cavill has a bit of a neutral face here. It's not really angry. It looks more like he's bored. And for some reason here, my Superman is kind of looking a little bit more like Batista, like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm okay with that, not a problem. Okay, there you go. I'm going to draw another eyelid, like a double eyelid at the top there, and there. Okay, I might have to readjust a few things about the face. Oh, let's do the cheekbones. Okay. And then usually the cheekbones, they go down to the chin, like this. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out the lips. Here we're going to have a little bit of a smirk. So we're going to push the sides of the mouth a little bit upwards so that he's kind of smiling. Okay. There's the lower lip, and I'm not going to connect the lower lip with the upper lip. I just don't do that for the guys. Okay, here's the two lines right there. Okay, you notice how his chin kind of looks a little too narrow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower that down slightly. Okay, so here's the part of the chin. He's got a bit of a cleft chin here. I'm going to bring this down. And there you go. So we're kind of working on the cheeks here. So this is what I mean by having like super heroic proportions. Of course, Superman is like the quintessential superhero. So everything heroic he's got, you know. Ooh, excuse me. There we go. He's bald. And that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to figure out the hairline. And he has a part in his hair right here. Okay. He's got hair that goes out like that. Actually, let's draw parts of the ear, but not everything. So just the curve. I like to draw the curve at the top. And then the little ear dangly part at the bottom. Okay. So here now I've got the sideburns that go in front of the ear there. Okay, here's the hair. It's kind of parted and it's flowing this way. Okay, so here's the side of the hair there. Like that. Okay, and then this side you see a little bit more forehead. And this goes like so. Okay, so here's the hair parted, and I'm just going to, don't make it too bushy. I think that's good. And then on the other side, this goes this way, and then down towards the ear, like that, okay? A little bit more cartoony than the reference photo, which you can find down below. Hair's a little bit more cartoony, but that's okay. I'm just gonna fix it up a bit. So when I draw the hair's dark, so it's kind of hard to see how it flows, but it does part over here. This slicks back like so. This goes this way and then goes back like this. There you go, look at that. He is starting to resemble Superman, despite the fact that he doesn't look quite like Henry Cavill. But you guys kind of see that heroic proportions that he's got there. Very manly looking face. And if you want like a manly face, this is exactly what you must do. Just square jaw, like strong cheekbones, just like that. Okay, let me zoom out slightly. And let's start working on the other stuff, starting with the collar. And that goes this way, and then this goes this way. Now it looks like he's wearing a tank top or something. This is actually the cape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 2 lines going across from here to the same spot on the other side. And what these actually are for the cape. The cape kind of tucks into this spot right here. So here's the cape and kind of goes like that. Okay. Cape goes over the shoulder, goes this way. Cape actually goes this way as well. Okay, and then like this. So here, this area right here is like blue, and then here's the red of the cape, and it sort of goes over the shoulder like this. Okay, let's draw the neck. You know what I find kind of interesting about Superman is that he looks exactly like a human, despite the fact that he's an alien. So much so that, you know, people can't even tell that he's alien. That's one of the things that I kind of find interesting about superheroes. Here you go, so very heroic proportions in the neck as well. And then let's start shaping the arms. Because what we want to do is we want to frame this and start working on that S, that very symbolic S shape, very iconic. Pretty much everybody in the world who knows anything knows who Superman is, knows exactly what that logo is. Okay, oops. Brushing the pencil off a little bit. Okay, so here we are. Just going to see here in the armpit area, you see a little bit of the fabric get bunched together. So I'm just going to draw the fabric bunching up like this. And then here we go. We've got the biceps kind of going like that. There you go. Okay, so now we've got this kind of framed. Let me bring this arm should go down slightly and then goes like this, and actually draw a knuckle and then tucks underneath. There you go. So now you've got the forearm, and now you've got this whole thing framed. And so what we want to do is draw the Superman crest, and it goes diamond shape, goes across like this first, and it goes towards the armpits. You want to make sure that they're symmetrical, right? You don't see the bottom part of it, but it does go this way to somewhere around here. Okay, so this is all we're really concerned about, is that top part. There. We've kind of still got this center line, which might help a little bit. Okay, the first thing you want to do when you draw the Superman logo is you want to draw the outline. So once you have that diamond shape, that shield, you want to create this outline. Okay, so that's what you want to do before you even start drawing the S. Okay, I like to draw this first. So that's like one side of the S right there. And then I go this corner right here, a little bit further than that corner. That goes like that. Okay, and then again, where that corner is, goes this way, and then it goes to there. So we're kind of just drawing the outside, or the negative space first of that S. Okay, there we go. Somewhere around here, I'm going to draw a curve. And then right over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a curve from here. This is going to go from here to that point right there. And like this. So you want to drag it, go across. Once you reach this point, slight change in direction, it goes down. There you go. So now you've got the top part of that S. Going good so far. Find the spot right here now. What you want to do is you want to bring this up. And here you kind of want to draw a banana. I'll call it a banana. How about that? So here is a banana. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it helps to look at this from the not drawing the S really, but drawing the these funny little shapes that, you know, when you put it together, it becomes like the negative space behind the S. Okay, so here now, follow that line. You want to bring it to this point, and then you want to bring this back. So it's kind of like a teardrop shape. There. And then the last thing, if you guys still have some space down here, this goes this way and then down. Okay, so if I erase that outline that we did earlier, then you'll be able to see the Superman logo a little bit more clearly. Whoa, what's happening? There you go, there's the Superman logo in all its glory. I actually haven't drawn this logo in a while. Okay, give it a little bit of depth. It sticks out, so you want to draw like here, so give it a little bit of thickness to it. But there's the S right there. Now, of course, Superman's, okay, I'm also going to draw the chest roundedness looking like that. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I'll get back to it. It's actually, I'm drawing this kind of late at night. And I'm tired, a little bit tired. Okay, so let's go back over here and let's kind of draw the ups and downs, the zigzags of the cape. Goes like that, okay? And then same thing on this side. Okay, there you go. Haha, there we go. Now this right here looks a little bit funny, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to readjust that a little bit. What you want to do is you want to do something similar here where it sort of sticks out like that, okay? So you don't want it to be like a rounded, kind of a sphere shape. You want to bring a little bit of organic shapeness to it. So that looks a little bit more organic, I guess. Okay. Okay, a little bit of shoulder here, so just going to create some shoulder separation right there. So here you can kind of see shoulder, bicep. Okay, same thing on this side. Let's give it just a little bit of a shoulder shape like that. So now you can see where the shoulder is and where the bicep is. Let's continue. Here I'm going to draw the forearm. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of make sure that I get the forearms correct. Also the elbow's gonna be right here somewhere. I want to bring that going up, which is, this actually creates like this line, continuous line that goes all the way to the other forearm. Okay, there you go. Here is the wrist. Superman's hand is right there. It's going to be covered, which is kind of cheating, but makes it a little bit easier for us. There you go. Elbow on this side, and then just going underneath that arm. So there we have Superman, all hands crossed and everything, looking like he's not impressed and ready to bring justice. Okay. A few lines going up here and here. That should do. Okay, so now this Superman has some elaborate designs. I'm going to start by drawing these, I don't know what you call them, scales. So I'm going to draw this line that just goes across like this, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to draw a few of these triangle shapes. So there's 1, 2, and they get steeper and steeper as you go. I'm creating like a little bit of a gap in between each one. 3, and lastly 4. Okay, that kind of adjusts the edge here, and you don't want it to be smooth, you want it to be layered. So that kind of looks like that now. Now Superman's uniform, his costume here has a lot of elaborate little patterns that we're not going to draw. Like, he's got very intricate designs, but we won't touch up on it really. I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, right here I'm just going to draw a, there you go, just a bit of a forearm muscle. Bring this up like that. There you go. Let me just readjust this slightly. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do the same over here, but the curve kind of goes outward. And it just sort of makes these diagonal lines instead of these triangular lines. Makes it easier for us. There you go, and then line across. Again, you want to create a little bit of a not smoothness to the edges here. And there we go. And then just drawing some forearm lines there. Okay, now let's continue. And what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to draw the oval. I'm going to center it, make sure you got it centered on the body there, and I'm going to draw another oval inside. There you go. From here, you kind of have these two little horns sticking out here, and what they do is they actually go out to the side. I'm drawing them as 2 lines. Okay. See this belt line that we did initially? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create like this, not really a belt either, but there. Hopefully you guys have this all figured out, laid out, all symmetrical and everything, so all you got to do is draw those lines. And then I'm going to find a spot right here, just a triangle, like so. Okay, there's a bunch of lines that come out from there. And then same thing on this side, so spot right here. Okay, there's that triangle. And then a bunch of lines that come to the point right there. So I'm just going to readjust this line just to make sure that it's looking similar to the other side. There you go. You see a little bit of the abs here, but I don't know what to, it kind of looks a little funny. So, you know what, we're just going to draw 2 lines going across very faintly. These are like the abs, but it's very, very faint. You don't really see them. They're just like padding underneath the uniform. So it just kind of looks like that. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, find another spot over here. Draw a line going across again. And then another kind of a diamond shape. Like that. This time around, this goes down the side of the leg. So you should have 2 lines going down here. Okay. You see a little bit of leg definition right there. You see a little bit of the crotch, but nothing else. It's like very basic, very plain down in the crotch area. There you go. Okay, and then lastly, so that's what that looks like. The last thing we're going to do is just draw the cape, and then just the lines that go down from the cape, like so. There you go. And then same thing over here, kind of flowing lines that show the fold of the cape. There. And then you want to draw a little bit of the cape there as well. I'm going to cut it off right there, and then are we done? I think we're done. I think we're done. There we have it, you guys. So let's zoom out now. Take a look at our drawing. Whoa, I had to get up for that one. Okay, so there is Henry Cavill, kind of, as the Man of Steel, Superman from the DCEU, specifically from Batman v Superman. I hope you guys enjoyed this drawing tutorial. I always love drawing Superman and Batman. They're pretty cool, pretty iconic characters. Hope you guys like this, and I will catch you in the next tutorial. Take care. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at Draw2 so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out, links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. I'll see you guys next time.